Chapter 1. The Exile's Return. The wind carried the taste of iron and old blood. Kaelindra stood at the edge of the Frost March Pass, her cloak snapping against the stone like a banner no one had raised in her name for 10 years. Below her, the valley of Valdris unfolded in a patchwork of gray fields and skeletal orchards, the distant spires of the capital glinting like needles against the bruised sky. From here the kingdom looked as she remembered it, proud, cold, beautiful in the way a blade is beautiful just before it draws blood. But she knew better now. She had spent a decade learning to read the truth beneath surfaces. She adjusted the strap of her pack and felt the weight of the obsidian shard against her ribs. Her mother's shard, the last piece of the throne that had not been stolen or shattered. It rested in a leather pouch sewn into the lining of her coat, warm against her skin despite the mountain chill, as if it remembered what it meant to be part of something larger. "Still there," she murmured, more to herself than to the shard. "Still waiting." The outcast had taught her to talk to herself. In the cave cities of the northern wastes, where the only warmth came from volcanic vents, and the only company was the memory of those who had died before you. Silence was a luxury only the dead could afford. The living spoke. To the walls, to the fire, to the bones of ancestors strung on leather cords. They spoke because speech was proof of survival. She had learned many things in the wastes. How to set a bone with nothing but woven grass and willpower. How to read animal tracks on frozen ash. How to kill a man with her own shadow, or close enough that the difference didn't matter. But most of all, she had learned to wait. The Iron Gate was 2 days' march from here, and the Iron Gate would decide whether she entered Valdris as its heir or as another corpse rotting in the mountain pass. The road to the gate wound through terrain so steep the mules had to be blindfolded. Kaelindra had no mule. She had her boots, her shard, and a blade